What the fuck? Why did it do that? Yo, what up, chat?
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, gracious. That's right. 2 hours of pure, unadulterated Kino. That's absolutely correct.
Yes. Today, we have 2 more movies that we're going to talk about, and then it's a Schizo Showdown.
Welcome to the Schizo Showdown.
Yes.
I'll be
Onion.
attempting to eat this entire fucking onion because I lost. That will start at the showdown part of the show.
Yes.
Unfortunately. The Schizo squad, except for Gracious, didn't show up today. Very sad.
So sad. I won, so I don't have to eat onion.
She doesn't have to eat onion.
Well, that's fun. Well, today's movie's The Invite, and did I do this in order? Oh wait, oops, that's not in order. What the fuck did I do wrong? Oh, okay. I'm talking about like how I loaded things into the back. Hold on. Let me bring. Oops, that's the wrong button. Remove from studio. Let me bring in the
My
Dinner for
producer sucks,
Schmucks
dude.
poster.
Bro, I really don't want to eat this onion.
Oh boy. It doesn't seem fun. Here we go. Dinner for Schmucks. Oops. Please don't. There we go. This should be all turned around. The invite should be down here for Minty movie. Not. Fuck. Oops. My bad. A little underprepared, under energized. So chat. Let me get this all invited. Okay, here we go. I did it. Okay, it's in the right order this time. Okay.
Are you sure?
Yes, it's in the right order. This is the Dinner for Schmucks, and then the Minty movie is The Invite.
We'll see.
And then we got the bumpers. What are we doing for next week?
We are doing Evil Dead Burn and the original Evil Dead because I've never seen either. I've seen any
the original
Evil Dead.
I've seen the first one.
And I'm trying to pick movies that both are good instead of Moana, the most recent Moana.
Holy fuck. Moana versus Moana.
We could have done Minions and Monsters, I guess, but
I mean, but like if you were to hypothetically do something like that, would you pick Despicable Me or would you pick the first Minions movie?
Despicable Me. I do Despicable Me versus Minions and Monsters.
Okay. Good to know. All right. Are we ready?
I think we are ready for the Schizo Showdown. So we're going to be going over each movie we watched this week, and you can watch us watch The Invite and be on stream with us by joining the Discord. Every Friday for the Schizo Showcase, we watch a movie. This next Friday, we'll be watching Evil Dead Burn.
Evil Dead Burn.
Yes.
The first Evil Dead is a very good movie.
And you can be on stream with us and watch it for free in our Discord with us.
Yes, and you can have a big old yap session with us. It'll be a great time. We need more people to yap with.
Yes.
I'm fucking with things behind the scenes.
She's messing with stuff for no reason. She's doing too much once again.
Always doing too much. All right, whatever. It doesn't matter. All right, let's start. Let's start because I want to get the show on the road. Dinner for Schmucks. Here we go. All right, remove. Here is the movie.
Dinner for Schmucks, comedy from 2010.
Yes.
With Paul Rudd, Steve Carell. One of those old school True Blue comedies.
Old school, as it's a movie from 2010.
Well,
I
compared
was
to
9 or 10 when this came out. But compared to The Invite. Compared to The Invite, it's old school, but it's also Steve Carell.
Well, but they also don't really make comedies like this anymore.
That's true.
Like structured with a plot. They make just like it's just become like slop. It's just become like crowd work. They don't really even do movies anymore.
Yeah,
it's just like specials and crowd work.
This movie in particular was very how would you say? It's very cringe because it's Steve Carell. But that's the humor, but it's also good, I would say. Let's get right into it.
We both really like this movie.
Yes. So here we got the opening sequence. We got this guy who's making like these.
Well, and the whole premise is Paul Rudd is finding a schmuck to bring to dinner.
Yes, and this is the schmuck. The opening credits is this schmuck. He has these taxidermied mice
Yes.
mices that he like makes. What would you call
dioramas?
Dioramas. He makes
which
dioramas.
She would thought like he kept the guts in there, and I was like, that's not how taxidermy works.
Look, I didn't know because he's an idiot. Maybe he doesn't know, but he does know, okay? Like, I didn't know how much of an idiot he was.
His idiocy is inconsistent. Sometimes he's smart. Other times he's literally like a babbling retard. It's like, there's no way he wouldn't understand.
I mean, you got the bell curve of, like, human experience. You know, like, the whole meme where, like, idiots and, like, really smart people agree on things, but, like, the midwits, they have to overcomplicate everything.
Yes.
So this is what it felt like. At times, it felt like he was so dumb that he, like, understood life.
Yes.
It
truly is the bell curve meme. And
yes.
I will say, like, this opening sequence with all the mice is based off a French movie, by the way.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Did not know that.
It's like Les Dinner for Cons or something.
But
I really like this diorama. I thought this movie was shot very well. I thought the writing was good. Apparently people don't like it, but I think it's a very well made movie.
They don't like Dinner for Schmucks?
No, they think it's like a mid movie.
Mid?
Yeah.
It kept me engaged the entire time. I
thought it was fantastic, especially as far as comedies go.
Yes. So yeah, we got this guy, right? And then we meet Paul Rudd character, and we see the assistant. What's her?
Kristen Schaal, who voices a lot of characters in Bob's Burgers and whatnot.
Kristen Schaal.
She's a female comedian, but she's one of the ones that
apparently she rides a horse for a long time.
She rides a horse.
You know that bit? Kristen Schaal rides a horse.
No.
No. I
don't watch female comedians.
I don't either. It's like some dude saying it just repeatedly.
She seems to be one of the good ones who doesn't talk about her pussy all the time. I don't think I'm going to be able to eat all this onion. That's crazy. I will try, though.
Yes. I believe in you. Also, for after the onion, I have...
That's not going to help. She's like, I have some gum.
I have a shit ton of gum. How about, like, 4 packs of gum?
Well, yeah, chew it in a giant wad.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I like to do with gum.
Freak.
So yeah, she's the assistant of Paul Rudd, and she's like, yo, don't fuck this up. You got this presentation. Don't fuck it up, right? Or else you're going to be less than me. And that's embarrassing. How are you going to be less than an assistant?
True.
And then he goes to do this presentation. He's like, yo, here's what we're going to do. We got these bombs.
Mm-hmm.
Turn them into lamps. And then they're like, okay, guess who's into these lamps? The investor that we want to like manage money of.
Rich European
this guy's a private equity guy.
Yes.
He works for private equity.
He works for like
immediately
BlackRock,
I'm like
basically.
I'm like, you scumbag, fuck you.
Yeah, well, and this is also 2 years after this released in 2010, so we're in the midst of the financial crisis. Everyone hates financial people for good reason.
Yeah, and they're making everything worse. We got shrinkflation, fucking private equity, whatever. I don't care enough.
She doesn't know about the economy. Don't listen to her.
I've only watched a bunch of YouTube videos, but I'm no expert on it. So just go watch YouTube videos. Anyway, so we got he's like, yo, we're gonna produce these lamps because this billionaire guy really likes these lamps, and then we can manage his money. And then the boss is like, yo, that's a great idea. Cool. How about we invite you to
the Dinner for Winners,
but
which should have been the name of the movie.
I agree. This is it seems like in order to get the job, he has to do this dinner. Otherwise, he doesn't get the job. And he has to invite an idiot.
And this is very similar to me, and I'm sure many people in the Schizo squad. You find like freaks online, and this is just like how you had to do it pre-internet, like mass adoption of the internet, when they would just post videos of themselves. You collect freaks, and you want to collect the freakiest freak that no one else knows about online, and that's like you've won if you find the weirdest guy. That's the equivalent of this. You couldn't make this movie today, not because of its content, but because it doesn't make sense anymore. You can just find them online. That's
true. I do find it interesting how there's like a party for freaks, and so they can make fun of them. I see it as like, I don't know, like when are they ever going to the freak? When is the freak ever going to go to like a really rich person's dinner party ever? And this is like the only chance they get. So this is an opportunity that they wouldn't ever have gotten in the past.
Well, they're also, it's sold to them as a dinner for winners full of extraordinary people. It's not, they don't know that they're being made fun of.
Yes.
So,
I mean, I know they don't think that they're being made fun of, but it's still like an opportunity they wouldn't have gotten otherwise. So I find that fun. So this guy's like, you invite idiots to a dinner and make fun of them, and he's
Ant-Man.
Yes. He's debating about the moral quandaries of doing that, and with this Foyd over here. And who's she played by?
I don't know, but she's like a museum curator. She's like an art bitch.
Yes.
Artsy fartsy bitch who like does stuff in the art world, and she's kind of fucking one of the artists. It's insinuated.
Yes.
She's there. At least that's the tension, is that if he keeps fucking up, she'll go fuck the artist.
Yeah, that's pretty much what
and
it is.
She's like longhousing him because he's like, I'm gonna go to this hilarious dinner where we make fun of fucking idiots all night, which is so funny. That's great. And she's like, that's so mean. You can't do that. I won't love you if you do that.
And it's like, okay, but like, what about the house? What about the apartment that you both live in? Who's gonna pay for the apartment that you both live in and your lifestyle? Okay, you got all this jewelry over here. You look like $1 million.
All this jewelry.
If you're not going to stay with this man who makes fun of this idiot, then what are you going to do? Truly,
go fuck the artist. What do you mean? She just got like a huge like.
Oh, I guess she is a Foyd. She has it easier.
She's like a girl boss. Well, she also is super successful. He gets the promotion, and she gets like an art promotion because she gets that artist guy to be exhibited somewhere.
Yes.
And drag her along. So she's doing great on her own. She doesn't need him. She don't need no man.
He also keeps proposing to her, and she keeps saying no. It's like, I love you so very much. Like immediately when she said, I love you so very much with my whole heart, I just heard, okay, but what's the but? You didn't say yes immediately, which means that there's a stipulation. What's the stipulation? And then she's like, oh, I don't know if I'm married. It's like, it's just a government contract. You guys are essentially married already. It's just getting the government involved. What's like, what exactly is her issue? I don't understand.
She doesn't know that if Paul Rudd's gonna be, she doesn't know if she could do better, basically. She's like keeping her options open. Come on now.
Fuck feminism.
You're a Foyd. You understand this.
Get women out of the workforce.
Get women out of everything. Out of life.
This is the
Keep
guy.
them in cages.
Yes, exactly.
That's the artist. And he's like, you're a stockbroker. Calls him a stockbroker disrespectfully. Even though mogs him. Okay.
A private equity asset manager, honestly, it's more scummy. I don't know. Is it more or less scummy than being a stockbroker?
They're both scummy, but I'd say it's more scummy. But private equity also gets more hate than it deserves. Like, we need private equity, okay?
Also,
like
private equity just means it's not public.
Yes.
It's most people say private equity to mean those like big ass.
They mean BlackRock. That's what they mean.
Yes.
Not just corporations, specifically BlackRock, because BlackRock's buying up a bunch of houses. But the thing is, like, someone's got to do it. That role exists in the economy, so.
It's true. So it's like there's this like weird tension where Paul Rudd's character doesn't know if they're fucking at all. So he's like, man, I just want her to love me, whatever. And then while on the call with his assistant, he meets his schmuck. This idiot this Paul Rudd guy hits Steve Carell. Okay.
And his name is Steve Carell's character's name is Barry Speck. Which is funny. I don't know. It's
Barry
just a funny
Speck?
Name. Yeah, Speck.
Why? I don't get it.
Like a speck of dirt.
Is that really it?
Yeah, he's like insignificant. I think that's the whole. He's like a insignificant, like a speck of dirt. He's just an IRS auditor.
He's in the middle of the road because he's picking up a mouse from the road.
To taxidermy.
Roadkill. He's picking up roadkill with his bare hands.
Yes.
And when I saw this, I was like, He's such an idiot that he's touching a dead body without like any sort of cleaning procedures.
Yeah,
he's
but
not having like any gloves on.
He was right across the street from the taxidermy place. He was about to get some like spine or some fur glue and stuff. See, I like Steve Carell because he's in this movie. He's playing Barry Speck, rather. He's playing one of my favorite archetypes of characters, which is the confident idiot.
Idiot savant.
Idiot. No, he's not a savant though. He's a tornado of chaos that fucks things up. He's like the opposite of an idiot savant. He's like an idiot.
I would say he's a tornado of destruction, but he has like this one hyperfixation, which is this. He makes these dioramas with mice, and that takes skill. Look at that.
Well, it does take skill, but
that's why I call him an idiot savant.
But a savant means like you're good at everything. Like
not really. It means
you're good at one thing. It means you're like generally good at pretty much everything.
Ignorance is bliss. Happy people are dumb.
Yes. Well, but he's not happy per se. He's just like a true blue idiot. Like he's just the idiot's idiot. That's why it works, of course, because he's like the schmuckiest schmuck. But like in Bob's Burgers, speaking Kristen Shaw.
Okay.
With what? What does savant say?
A very learned or talented person, especially one distinguished in a particular field of science or the arts.
Or science or the arts. This is not science or the arts.
It's art. What are you talking about?
But savant also means
he plays with taxidermy.
He's
mice.
Not an idiot savant.
Hold on. What's idiot savant specifically? Idiot savant definition. All right. A person who has an exceptional aptitude in one particular field, despite having significant impairment in other areas of intellectual or social functioning. So he's an idiot savant.
He's not a savant.
He has one particular...
Making dioramas of dead mice does not make
No. He's doing it well. That's the only reason why I say, because he has a lot of artistry here. There's like a lot going on. Okay, he perfectly replicated that picture of what is it? The Last Supper, picture.
Yes.
Yeah. So.
No, he's not a savant. He's just.
Chat, is he a savant? Yes or no?
He's not a fucking savant. He's just an idiot. But he's he's an idiot's idiot, and like Fred Fredberger from Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy, or fucking like Bob's Burgers, which I was talking about before I was so rudely interrupted. With Christian Shaw, fucking the son in that, Eugene, he's also the similar sort of character. He's just confident but very stupid.
Idiot savant is super autism. Think Elon.
There you go. That's an idiot
is
savant.
Elon an idiot?
Because savants are like, they're like good at like math and useful stuff, not like fucking making dioramas of dead mice. Like, yes, he might strictly fit into the definition of idiot savant, but this is one of those things where like we don't mean him when we're talking about idiot savants. Also, they're not typically like retarded, like pants on head retarded.
He is pants on head retarded. So
but it's like in Good Time how things keep getting worse and worse. It keeps ramping it up somehow, and it all makes sense. Like they do a very good job of ramping up his stupidity and having it build on.
Yes.
Itself.
Also, so we have Julie's the girlfriend's name. I just remember.
Yes.
Julie and this Paul Rudd character. I keep forgetting.
Tim Rogers.
Tim Rogers and Julie. They're having a fight. And guess who's there? At the most inconvenient time, Barry's here. And then he's like, let me help you or whatever. He's like, he also thinks that the dinner is tonight, but it's tomorrow night. Yes. So he's here for a day and a half.
And after he gets hit, he like, Paul Rudd is like, let's not get lawyers involved. And Barry thinks that means that he's going to have to pay Paul Rudd instead of Paul Rudd basically saying like, just don't, tell anyone about this. And then Barry thinks he's going to have to pay Paul Rudd $1,000 for getting hit. He's just really fucking stupid.
Yeah, he's like $10,000. And he's like, okay. And then Barry's like, I don't have $10,000. It's like, why would you offer that money you don't even have?
Yes. He's the bit gets old sometimes, but I don't know. They just find a way to make it work a lot of the time. busting a gut laughing at this movie in many areas.
Yes, I was like really feeling
She was
this social
cringing because
cringe.
she's like Barry. Her and Barry are like soulmates, basically.
No, we're not soulmates. I'm so
twins, rather.
I'm not twins either. I'm just so, because of the tism and me not naturally knowing social dynamics, I have to like hyper fixate on understanding social dynamics. So I'm like, I have to understand. I gotta know when I do a social faux pas. So I just see him do all the social faux pas and not giving a fuck whatsoever. I'm just like, what the fuck? What?
She sees Barry. It's like looking in a mirror. It's crazy. This is like a documentary for my life. I'm like Tim Rogers.
Oh boy. Also, in this particular picture, Paul Rudd, he ends up fucking his back up or something.
Yes, because because Barry shows up when he's not supposed to, and Tim is explaining to his girlfriend in the elevator, and he gets his hand caught as the elevator has to shut because he doesn't want her to see Barry, because then she'll know he's going to the dinner, which he's already lied to her about going to. He's like, I'm not going to that dinner. That hilarious dinner.
Just say you are going to the dinner. Explain to the Floyd, hey.
She'll leave him. He loves her too much.
I guess that is a good reason, question mark? I don't know.
But Barry's like, I'll fix your back, and then he doesn't. But then Barry goes to the computer and messages Darlene. Is it Darlene?
I think so, but like
an obsession bitch. Tim has his own obsession, crazy bitch.
Holy fuck. And he gives the address to her, even though I'm like, how do you know the address? How does he know the address? He wasn't given the address.
Well, yeah, I mean, he must have been, because he showed up at Tim's house. Oh, well, he also works for the IRS. So he can just look up Tim's place.
Oh boy.
Which it's also very funny. I think it's hilarious that he works for the IRS. It's a very nice touch.
It is a nice touch, because it's like, where else would he function in society?
Yeah. Complete fucking idiot working for the
I mean, that's what government jobs are for mostly. It's for just a bunch of idiots.
Yeah, but it's like nice. It's specifically the IRS, you know?
Uh-huh.
It's like, haha, the IRS sucks.
Yes.
So he tells her, like, hey, and then she sends a picture of her panty-clad bottom.
Yes. And he prints it out.
Yes.
And then he's like, Tim tells him to leave, right? And so he leaves. But he's like on the hunt for, oh man, who's this chick? I gotta be on the lookout for this chick. Oh, Julie's ass looks like this photograph ass. Let me go talk to her and intercept the crazy stalker, but it turns out to be his actual girlfriend. And basically insinuates that Tim is cheating on her.
Because he thinks Julie is Darlene.
Yes. And then I'm like, all of this could be fixed with communication. There is no communication in this movie whatsoever, and it really pissed me off, because I'm like, this is all just a big misunderstanding. This is insane. If this happened in real life, I'd be dead. I'd be like crying. I'd be
crying.
I'd be like, what? I'd just die of embarrassment, pretty much.
Sunyoning.
Yes. And then he like walks in the apartment afterward. He's like, I've intercepted the stalker, the crazy bitch. It's like, what are you doing in my apartment? It's like, holy fuck. He really has nothing going on for him. So he's just like glommed onto Tim. It's like, oh boy. Also, this movie demonstrates a very important lesson in who you surround yourself with determines like what happens around you and like your luck that you got. Like, we got Tim, who clearly surrounds himself with a bunch of hard workers, lucky people. He's got a Floyd who's working hard, all that fun jazz. And then he has Tim, and because of his idiocy, fucks everything up, fucks his entire life up. This is why it's so important to not hang around idiots, because they will fuck you up. So stay away from the unlucky, the unfortunate.
But in the end, I mean, he gets Julie back, so
that's nice. If I wouldn't have liked this movie if the tension wasn't released and it was actually like there was some understanding going on. Otherwise, I would just been like, I fucking hate this movie. I felt too much tension. My emotions were engaged too much, essentially. So yes. Next slide. Oh yeah. So they go out and like a fucking idiot, Barry
he throws his keys. Well, no, Barry climbs up after fucking Tim's clutch up and climbs up to the artist's apartment because they have to go.
Oh yeah, because he can't drive.
He thinks Julie's chilling there. So Tim throws his keys up to Barry and they land in the apartment. So now they have to break into the artist's apartment.
But then like he has to call Barry has to like call Tim and Tim's like hide, and this is his version of hiding, which is just like slinking down like that. It's not any hiding. It's really funny.
Just gets on all fours. But there's also Barry has some great lines. Like when he first gets hit by the car, he goes, Tim goes, well, you know what they say, everything happens for a reason. And Barry's like, did you come up with that? Did you invent that right now? But yes, Barry just gets on his knees. And if you don't like characters being stupid, like if you don't find like Confident Idiot's funny, you will hate this movie. I understand why some people would, but this is like tailor-made for me.
Yeah,
it is just a well-made movie. I will say that. Like the bit runs thin, but it's well shot, it's well acted.
It made me feel strong emotions, which is what I look for in a movie, whether it's hate or love. Okay, if it's a mid-movie, I'm going to just be like, this is a waste of time. But if I hate a movie, but I feel strong emotions about it, I'm not going to think I wasted my time because it evoked emotions. So, like, goes into his apartment, and then Barry is like noticing this picture shoot going on, and he like takes a picture of like you got these painted titties or whatever, and then he thinks Julie's there. Tim comes in the apartment. It's like, what the fuck's going on? Because you want to know why? Because instead of grabbing his keys, Barry had his mouse, right? And this guy owns a cat, and the cats took the mouse, went into this room. Barry followed the cat in order to retrieve the mouse. And I'm just like, bruh, there's like a bunch of dead mice, okay? They're like everywhere. He's like, but this pelt's awesome. I get it. So he talks to this guy. Tim talks to this guy, and he's basically saying, like, your chick, she's loyal, okay? She's a loyal person. I'm not gonna fuck her because she's a lioness. They mate for life. Penguins, they don't, or what? I don't know. Do penguins not mate for life?
No, he's saying they do. He's basically saying like I'm too alpha to be with Julie. Like we would clash, but you're like a baby bitch. He's like alpha mocking him basically. Okay.
Yes.
He's like, just love Julie. I'm not going to pursue her because she's a lioness.
Yes. And then right after they go back to the apartment and he fucking snaps his back. And
yes, because he's a trained taxidermist. And this is like the invite. In the invite, Seth Rogen has a fucked up back, and that's a huge part of it.
Mm-hmm.
And, I don't know. They're both about dinner parties. Paul Rudd's back's fucked up.
Connection.
Coincidence?
And guess who's here? It's the craziest ex.
Darlene finally shows up. Barry lets her in. And she, as Gracious knows, she's got that good pussy, that best pussy disorder.
Holy fuck, she's insane. Oh, man.
But she comes over, and then her and Barry start fighting because she's like, I'm going to fuck Barry in front of you, Tim. Would you like that? And Tim's like, no, I would not like that at all. She's like, well, I'm going to make you watch. And so he hides, and then Barry she's like, I'm a naughty schoolgirl and I need you to spank me because she wants Tim to hear. And he's like, well, I'm an IRS agent, actually.
And then she's like, oh, I haven't been paying my taxes. Please spank me. And he's like, well, that's not really how it works. You just, it's just whatever.
And this is one of my favorite bits of the movie. Like, they keep fighting over that, and then she just like starts getting really mad at Barry and like throwing shit at him, and he's just pretending to be a penguin, and she's like destroying Tim's apartment.
It's like they're playing like a game.
Yes. he catches a wine bottle she throws at him. He looks at it, he turns, and he just throws it at the fucking door behind him.
All these expensive alcohols. I'm just like, no.
I don't know. There's just I do really like just being a fucking idiot. It's just very funny.
And they destroy his place.
Yeah, he destroys his place, and Darlene finally leaves. Because Barry plays dead, which he says always works.
It didn't work.
You prey on their natural instinct. They don't want to kill something that's already dead.
I mean, that's true though.
Well, Barry's a genius.
And then they go to the fucking Barry's like, I know a guy that will help.
This I feel is underappreciated. Like, also the way this is shot, like, I don't know. Like, the director wasn't fucking around. Like, there is some very impressive cinematography here.
Yeah.
And, like, this bit I love because you can see Zach Galifianakis, who's playing Barry's wife, who also took Barry's boss, who took Barry's wife. He cucks Barry.
But also has, like, mind control powers or something.
Yeah, he's another schmuck we learn later that pretends to have mind control powers because Barry's such an idiot that he can just, like, look into his eyes and, like, make him do whatever he wants. And he like mind controls Barry, and then when he says, "I release you," and when Barry gets released, he goes, "I will never take movement for granted again." Yes, so they're trying to find the address of Kieran, I think is the artist.
Yes.
That Julie's gonna go fuck at his ranch. So they're trying to find, because it's unlisted, but the IRS would know.
Yeah, and like she's like, I'm gonna go with him to do like art stuff.
Yes, and they're like, oh, she's gonna get her back blown out, dude. But so this bit right here, you see Zach Galifianakis. He's got like a strip of a turtleneck on. He has a jacket on at the start of the scene, and then he takes it off, and it's just like it really caught me off guard, like him just only having that strip of turtleneck.
But also,
I think that's a fantastic.
I think gag. Tim, because he's around an idiot, he's acting more like an idiot. He like he's like, I'll give you $1,000, and the IRS agent's like, oh, $1,000, you're a high roller. Let me look at your taxes. Oh, you're getting audited. And I was like, no, this is like the worst case scenario.
Instead of finding the address, he's now been getting audited. Also because Barry wouldn't say you can eat my pudding, which is what he called his wife. And since Zach Galifianakis is fucking Barry's wife, he's trying to get Barry to say you can fuck my wife, basically. She gave Barry gonorrhea from the bus.
Oh, I don't think that's how gonorrhea is spread.
That is how gonorrhea is spread.
Really?
Yeah. What do you mean? How else do you think Barry got gonorrhea from his wife?
Gonorrhea spread. It's an STI.
Yeah.
She probably got it from that guy.
No, you think?
Yes.
No way. Why would she lie to Barry about that though?
He believed that he got it from the bus.
She did give it to him from the bus.
He believed that she got it from the bus. He's that much of an idiot.
Gracious is puking. Yeah, well, you know. I mean, it is gross, but that's what happens when you ride the public bus. Maybe stay off the bus. I don't know.
How the fuck? She fucked somebody with gonorrhea.
No. And anyway, so they go back after Barry has they go back to his apartment, and now he's being audited by the IRS. So it's just like nothing Barry does helps. And then they're in the apartment, and Barry just keeps fucking things up until Tim Rogers, Paul Rudd here, just puts headphones on him and makes him watch just like funny, like slop YouTube videos.
And he's like laughing, and
he's like drinking milk.
And I'm like, oh, that's the audience of those content. It's Barry.
It's Barry.
I never think about that.
If you don't understand why something's popular online, it's an audience full of Barrys. That's who's watching it.
Oh,
so yeah, Tim and him sleep in Tim's apartment because the dinner's coming up. So, and Barry's like, I can sleep with you if you want. Tim's like, no.
Also, Barry calls this guy, like this, who is like, he's working with his boss, but also like knows about the dinner for schmucks going on. So like,
but they don't know that yet.
No, they don't know that yet. Well, he's Tim Roger woos this guy because he's hanging out with his boss at work. So like, this is the second instance. So essentially, Tim Rogers is like having this like meeting with this investor dude, not investor, just like billionaire dude.
Yes.
Right. Because he's at the
potential
work.
client.
Potential client.
Yes, they've met him and he wants his money. He sent the lamps to this guy.
Yes.
But they don't know that he knows about the dinner for Schmucks.
Oh, okay. I just assumed because like they were hanging out that he knew, but it's not revealed until later that he does know.
Yeah, and that's why because he says later, he calls them fools, but he says, "Why didn't you tell me Barry was your fool?" Because at this dinner, it's going well, and then Barry brings Darlene because Tim took the wrong phone, so Barry's like sending him messages, but he realizes Tim will get the messages, and so he brings Darlene because he knows Julie has to be at this dinner. And the quick thinker he is, he decides to bring Darlene, which of course is very funny.
But like also like he just lied about Julie having like a broken ankle, and then like the lady comes, and then Julie comes. It's like
it was a distal phalange. She dropped something on her distal phalange, which is like her toe.
Oh,
her like big toe, or pinky toe. It's one.
I don't know. It's a toe. And then she's
another win for the toe.
And then Darlene's over here be like, oh, here's what's happening. I'm a paid prostitute, and he's only for me, and get the fuck out of here, Julie. And she's like, you know what?
Yes.
Fuck you. I'm leaving.
Well, okay, but before this, fucking Tim proposes to Darlene because she forces him into it, and he's been meaning to propose to Julie. And so in front of the entire restaurant, he proposes to her, and that's when Julie shows up. She's already had her suspicions that he's been cheating, but now it's confirmed. And so she showed up anyway because she knew he needed that promotion.
Oh boy! Oh yeah, you just like they leave the restaurant, and then instead of driving away,
yeah, this is the only part I was like, I don't know about this one.
Tim Roger lets his ex smash the car.
Yeah,
but
he fucked her once.
But at least, she's like, it felt cathartic because Tim picked up on it. It's like, oh yeah, this seems I think that was good for her actually. So I think it was good for her. I think she's off your case, and it's like, yeah, I think so too. She like destroyed his apartment, destroyed his really nice car.
And she gets the ring.
Yeah, I mean that's always what she wanted.
She should have just fucked Barry. I mean, really.
Ugh.
What do you mean? Ugh.
He has gonorrhea.
Yeah, she deserves gonorrhea.
Oh, that's true.
Also, they would have made a beautiful couple. Imagine Barry and her having a kid.
Ew.
But yeah, she also like overpowers fucking Tim in his apartment and like physically like restrains him. And it's just like, I don't know, man. She wouldn't be able to do that. She's like a skinny bitch who weighs like 100 pounds soaking wet. Okay. Anyway, yeah, she destroys Tim's car, and then Julie's at the apartment doing a photo shoot.
No, this is at the ranch.
No, this is at Kieran's apartment.
Oh, this is before they go to the ranch. Yeah. Okay, I see.
She has like face blindness when we watch movies, man. She saw Paul Rudd, and she was like, "Is that a young Steve Carell?" I was like, "No, dude, that's Paul Rudd. It's Ant-Man."
Took me a second. So she's uncomfortable. She's venting.
Yeah, and then Kieran's like, "This is perfect. We're gonna do a sexy photo shoot."
Oh yes, and then Tim and Barry show up, and Tim's like, "Come on, can I just explain to you what the fuck's going on?" And then she's like, "Fine." So they talked together, but Barry and Kieran's the guy. They talk together. Which is in the next slide.
Yes, they talk.
And Kieran's like a guy who's just like, everything's so deep, man. But like, oh, I'm just like about what everything is, everything and nothing all at once, whatever, yada, yada, yada. And it's like, okay, but like, it went right over Barry's head. He's like, what are we talking about? He's like, oh, we're just talking about everything. So,
no, him and Barry communicate perfectly.
Yes.
The idiot and the artistic genius
yes.
meet on the bell curve. And did you get in here? Yes. Okay. So Julie and Tim talk, and Tim's like, Barry's all alone because he pushed everyone away. He's a fucking idiot.
Yes.
And then that makes Barry very upset because Tim doesn't know Barry's listening. So Barry just goes and stands in the pond. Just walks a couple steps into the pond, just stands there letting his socks and shoes get soaked. And I love this. It's so funny to me. He just does it so nonchalantly. And he just like stands there, and they keep holding on it, and it's another just great visual gag.
Yes.
And then Tim eventually joins him, though. He joins him standing in the water. So Barry's like,
and Tim's like, you got to get over your chick, dude. Like, because the dioramas are about like his life with that chick.
Yeah, well, and I think it's really like well written. Like the dioramas are about Barry getting over his divorce. And it's like a comedy movie, but he did get cucked and it hurt him, and so he's trying to work through that with the mouse dioramas. So it makes Barry like a sympathetic character.
Yeah, and it's like, I understand, like, this is how you're dealing with pain. You're doing it in like a very strange way. Most people wouldn't do this, but it's interesting, to say the least. So basically Tim's like, you got to get over that chick, right? And so he starts throwing all of his stuff into bins.
And that's the Tim Rogers mouse. That's why it's a big moment, because he made that mouse specifically of Tim. So it's like, fuck you, Tim. We're not friends anymore. It's like, no, but you've been through so much together, Barry. Don't throw away your friendship like this.
Yes.
Very sad. Finally, the dinner for schmucks. And this movie just goes. Also, that's Jeff Dunham with the puppet. I didn't realize he was in this movie. I thought Ryan Gosling was for some reason. I don't know why. I thought he was one of the fellow schmucks, but he's not.
That'd be really funny if Ryan Gosling was a schmuck.
So yes, they go to the dinner for schmucks, and you see a bunch of other schmucks there. You see Jeff Dunham with his big booby puppet. See a guy with a bird, a Mr. Mustache winner, a guy with a huge mustache and beard.
And there's this chick who thinks that she can talk with like the dead.
This black lady. No, people's dead pets.
Oh.
She thinks she can communicate with people's dead pets.
Oh, amazing.
I think it's the black lady from... She's been in a lot of stuff. She's like a fat black actress who's been in quite a few. She was in Hidden Figures. There you go.
I've never seen that.
Yeah, me neither.
Oh, okay.
I'm too racist for that movie. But yes, they get to the dinner for schmucks.
And they have a presentation, and he's over here like, yo, check this out. Here's all my dioramas.
Well, it shows them talking, and all of Tim's work buddies are like, damn, like, you should have told us Barry was your schmuck. Like, you've really outdone yourself. Like, this is incredible. It's like, me when I'm scrolling through Instagram and I find an account that's only getting like a couple likes or 0 likes per post, but it's some absolute schizo doing some fucked shit, like throwing piss in the air and shooting up meth.
What was your most recent one that you showed me?
Well, I didn't show you, but I found this guy online who would wear like black latex and inflate himself up to incredible sizes, and he would wear like anime girl masks, and he had like a whole storyline going on, and he got like basically no attention or no likes. I was like, wow.
Yeah, you didn't show me that one, but the more recent one was this guy just like schizophrenic rambling into the video like camera.
Yeah. Well, like gang stalkers. Yeah, but that's not as good because that other people had found that guy. It's like people. What? Yeah, exactly. Yes. What? Yes. I go to the depths of the internet and I find these freaks. So I deeply empathize with this movie on both sides.
Yeah, and so I'm seeing this. I'm like, that it takes a lot of like craftsmanship to do something like this.
I don't think I could find this guy on such short notice, but
whoa. So yeah, we got all these rich guys. They're like, whoa, Barry's your schmuck? Which makes me think, how the fuck do they know, like, of Barry? Have they counted Barry in the wild before?
What do you mean?
Like, because the guy was like, I didn't know Barry was your fool. Which, like, how does he know? It's like, it made me think that they know of him in the past. Line.
What do you mean? He met him at the dinner they had together.
Yes. I don't know.
I'm sure he told his work buddies because it was for their work to see if he was going to invest hundreds of millions of dollars into that company. So the European guy would have told his coworkers, like, oh, this weirdo fucked up the deal. He would have told them about Barry.
Yeah, that's true.
And Barry also said he was Tim's brother. So
that's true. All right, let's see what else we got. All right, and guess who's there's the fucking IRS auditor who thinks he can mind control. And I absolutely love this, how like it's a great dinner because like you got two schmucks who know each other. They have a previous relationship, which is very entertaining to watch because this guy's like, I can mind control you. And Barry's like, oh no, I can't be mind controlled. Everyone's like watching and laughing. And then Tim Rogers is like, hey, you need to stand up for yourself. And then there's like this cardinal rule where you're not supposed to tell the idiot that they're an idiot. Like the dinner is just to make fun of them.
Yeah, and you know, I empathize with this as well because it's like it's not as fun when online you find one of these freaks and they're like self-aware about it and they're like playing into it, like Boogie 2988. He's become like a self-aware lolcow, and that sucks. You want the guy who is like completely earnest in his like delusions and like doesn't know people are fucking making fun of him, and like you can fuck with them basically because then you get the best content, of course. Chris Chan, perfect example.
Yes,
Chris Chan would win this dinner for Schmucks every year. I mean,
he would like showcase what is it called? Sonichu. Yeah, it'd be like, hey guys, here's all my Sonichus. Also, here's my Fanta. Don't ask what's in it.
He'd also be like, I fucked my mom, by the way.
Yeah, that's true. So Tim, like a fucking idiot, okay? If you surround yourself with idiots, you become an idiot because of the people around you are idiots. So he foolishly was like, I'm gonna tell Tim, hey, you shouldn't accept the award because it's for who's the biggest idiot. And then Tim like immediately forgets, Barry immediately forgets that Tim told him that during the middle of the conversation, which is like, okay. I think Tim's like, okay, he forgot, maybe he's not gonna bring it up again.
Barry doesn't forget. What do you mean?
No, because like during the middle of the conversation, he got like really confused about what's going on, but he didn't forget that detail. He's like, oh, I'm winning, or like
no. He knows. He just doesn't care because he doesn't want his boss to beat him at something else. He doesn't give a fuck that it's for the biggest.
Oh
idiot.
yeah. Also, he thought that oh man, my boss such an idiot. I don't want him winning. Because
he already stole his wife. He's already getting cucked by him. So he doesn't, because he's like, he's never going to let me forget
you know,
this at
also
work.
how like idiots think that like other people are bigger idiots than them. Like this happened. It was like really fun to me. Because it's like, oh, the idiot thinks that other people are more stupid than him.
Yes.
So...
Do you understand movies at all when we watch them? I need to like start quizzing you. Like halfway through, we're gonna stop. I'm gonna make you take a quiz, and then you'll take a quiz at the end, and we'll make sure you're keeping track of what's going on in the movie.
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
You kind of already did this with this movie while we were watching it. You remember?
Yes.
Yeah. You just do that more.
Yeah, I know. Because I got to make sure you actually follow it. But even now, you're like, well, Barry forgot. Barry clearly doesn't forget that because later in the movie, he brings it up.
Because, like, when he got the award, he was like, wow, I won.
But he's like, he tells all the other schmucks, he's like, this is a dinner to make fun of us. Like, he's the one that breaks that to them.
Yes.
So he knows.
Yes. I thought that Tim thought that he forgot, but Tim was an idiot all along.
Yeah, well, Tim is the biggest schmuck. That's the twist at the end of the movie is Tim is actually the one who deserves the award. But so Tim tells Barry, don't let your boss use mind control on you because you have brain control. And so Barry's like, they have the brain battle, a real meeting of the mind.
And they're like, pew, pew, pew,
yes,
pew.
They start doing finger guns and stuff. like in the Telltale game Borderlands, they have something similar. Anyway, so yes, Barry and his boss battle it out. And Barry wins and shows that he's not under the mind control anymore because he has brain control. And then the blind guy who he's like a blind fencer, but he's also a painter. He goes, I love painting. And one of the other schmucks is like, are your paintings any good? Like, are you good at it? And he's like, I don't know, because he's blind. And he takes his sword out because his honor's been insulted because he's no schmuck. So he starts just swinging his sword around and he turns the light off and thinks he's putting everyone in darkness.
And then catches everything on fire.
He cuts a candle, which causes the flames to...
And the vulture is flying around. It's like everything's just burning down.
Everything comes together. Like all the schmuck stuff comes together in one cacophony. One explosion of stupidity. And then the sword guy cuts the European investor's finger off. And the bird takes it, and then Tim breaks the stained glass window so that the bird can escape. Ending the... I don't think he has his job anymore. No fucking way. He doesn't. Barry says that at the end of the movie.
Yes.
He says, and Tim lost his job and is being audited by the IRS.
Whew, what a bad situation to be in. But at least he's with Julie because he's like confessing his heart about Julie to Barry.
True.
And then Julie walks in, overhears this, and then like, oh my goodness, love, wah wah.
And she's with Kieran, and Kieran's there to take her to the fucking ranch and make sure Tim doesn't get uppity because she's gonna break up with him. She's planning to break up with him.
And then like, I like how Barry's like, you are never to see her again. Not now, yes. Not ever. And then like, but we do business together. And he's like, you're right. I was going to fuck you. And then basically.
Kieran says that.
Yes, Kieran says this. Kieran says I was going to fuck you.
But Barry's like, no, you guys can't see each other anymore because basically like you're more alpha and a better fit for Julie. But Tim got there first.
Yeah, pretty much. And then they share the love, and then it's cute or whatever.
Well, but Barry, by doing that, is costing Julie like a huge like deal, a huge like step up in her career as an art promoter. Because now she lost her artist for that show.
Fucked up now.
So Barry has totally ruined like both of their lives in every way imaginable. But they all get to be friends now. They gained a friend, so.
Useless, absolutely useless.
I would like to see a second Dinner for Schmucks where like Tim is just like homeless.
I would be interested in seeing that. But at least Julie's there now. She'd leave.
No, they stay together.
Oh and then the ending.
I really like this. The ending is just a bunch of dioramas of what happened.
So Barry becomes friends with Kieran.
The epilogue, rather.
Yeah, this is the epilogue.
Yes, Kieran loves Barry, so they start making art together.
Yes. It's nice. I'm like, oh, thank God. Like somebody who appreciates Barry, which is nice. Everybody else like shits on Barry. We got Kieran though. He's like a big appreciator.
Yes. Oh, you didn't get any of the other dioramas? That's so sad.
What are the other ones?
Yeah, so they go to South Africa and exhibit their art, and they meet Nelson Mandela, but Barry calls him Morgan Freeman, which I thought was very funny. And the other ones are they built a giant statue of the European guy's finger that got sliced off outside his munitions factory.
Yes.
And Barry's, when Tim and Julie finally get married and go to Paris on their honeymoon, Barry wanted to surprise them, but he, through his bumbling idiotness, got stuck under the bed while they fucked. So he's just under the bed hearing them fuck like he did with his boss and his ex-wife.
So sad.
But anyway, that's the end of the movie.
That's that movie.
Dinner for Schmucks, which I gave 5 stars to because I thought it was a very well-made movie. But the additional half star, because a lot of well-made movies are like good, but they're not like my favorites. If I give it 5 stars, that's just like the personal enjoyment half star at the end there. So I fucking love this movie. Highly recommend. If you like idiots, like being idiots, and you find that sort of thing funny, You'll love this movie. If you don't, I wouldn't recommend it at all.
It does sound fun.
Oh man, it's a blast. I mean, I thought a lot of the comedy held up.
It does hold up.
There was a one bit where they're like Barry couldn't find the clitoris, which felt very like millennial, like
it's in her
sex,
purse.
LOL. And there's some of the like, oh, men are fucking idiots, like very like sort of millennial PC libtard morality integrated. But for the most part, it's just a really fun
it is really
good
fun.
time, and it's well made. It is a well made fucking movie.
It made me feel things, which I look for in movies.
It's all the characters are good, well acted, and like the cinematography enhances the jokes. Like a lot of the jokes don't work without the very good cinematography by I think his name is like Tim Roach.
Tim Roach. That's a fun name.
Yes. So that's Dinner for Schmucks. Which has a 42% on Rotten Tomatoes, which I just don't agree with. Like, it's an objectively good movie. Jay Roach. Sorry, Jay.
Look. If the movies, I also see you got like a 5 point something on IMDb. Usually, if it has a 5 something in IMDb, it's either really good or really bad, because most movie watchers don't know what's good for them. Okay, they like the slop. They like. I fucking hate Marvel so much. They just like they eat the slop. They're like go to the troughs and be like, give me more, please. Oh, some like nutritious, delicious steak food. I don't like this. Give me some gruel instead. Gravel. I need some more of that gravel. That's what. Just the average, that's what the average moviegoer is like. It seems like.
I see.
So they don't know what Kino is if it slaps them in the face.
Yeah, if it made a mouse diorama of them.
Mint's got it.
Oh, you have no idea, Gracious. You have no idea.
I've got so many issues with just modern movie slop. Okay, it feels like 80% of the movies out there is just garbage, and it sucks.
Yeah. Retweet.
Anyway, are we ready?
Yes, for the Minty movie. This is the movie we watched on the Schizo showcase, the invite. Okay, so you can go watch our commentary track for that. And it's still in theaters right now. It's an A24 flick with Seth Rogen and Olivia Wilde, and she directed it.
The pacing's pretty good, I'd say.
Penelope Cruz and Edward Norton.
I just really hate it's a good movie. I just hate what it's about. Yes.
Well, it's about a couple at a New York apartment who invites their upstairs neighbors to dinner.
Yes.
And they have a dinner date, and Penelope Cruz plays like a hot Latina, okay? And Seth Rogen does his typical Seth Rogen stuff.
Oh, here's the opening quote. One should always be in love, and that is the reason one should never marry. That's the opening quote of the movie.
I was thinking, Olivia Wilde, is she related to Oscar Wilde at all? I don't know.
Good question.
But Oscar Wilde's gay, apparently, so.
Oh. Seth Rogen's character, like, is a band teacher at this really shitty school.
Conservatory.
What the fuck's that?
Uncultured.
What is a conservatory?
It's where you're the musician. What are you talking about?
I don't know words. I know like how to do things, but I don't know the technical terms.
Musician doesn't know what a conservatory is.
I call this a band hall.
This is also directed by Olivia Wilde, and she did a very good job for a woman. Okay, for as far as female directors go, she did a decent job.
A college for the study of classical music or other arts, or a room with a glass roof and walls attached to a house at one side and used as a greenhouse or sun parlor.
It's the first one.
Okay. This is just like a concert hall. That's what I'd call it.
Yes, well, it is a concert hall.
Yeah, I wouldn't call it a conservatory.
It's too big part of the conservatory.
That's too big brain for me.
The conservatory is like the school. This is one section of said school.
Understood. I understand. I have vision now.
Anyway, Seth Rogen he's a guy who he's a one-hit wonder from back in like the fucking 90s or 2000s. Yeah, 2008, whatever.
Yes.
And then now he's just doing a job he hates as a music teacher.
Good opening sequence.
Beautiful. Yes, the opening sequence is great. So much the cinematography is great. So many good shots. This is a better shot movie than Dinner for Schmucks, although both are good in that department.
Yes.
Extremely well acted. It's like a marriage story. It's a lot of like, because all the tension comes from like emotional, like unresolved issues in their relationship. Very fully coded. You can tell a woman made it.
Oh yes, it's very emotional. Also, the woman cries too much in this movie. I'm just like,
yeah, in real life too. They'd be doing that.
Oh, I'm just like, bro, you are too emotional. Chill the fuck out. Okay, she needs to get fucked. Okay?
Yeah, and that's
the
thesis of the movie is that they're underfucked, basically.
Yes.
Because the Penelope Cruz and Edward Norton are fucking all the time, and they
have sex parties.
Yeah, well, yes, that's revealed ultimately is that they're swingers and they have sex parties. But
yes.
Yes, so Seth Rogen's back hurts. He comes home and he's like, my back.
And the chicks be like, complain. I don't care about your back. We got things to do. Oh, yeah, I got some people coming over in like 10 minutes. And he's like, why didn't you tell me that? And the entire opening sequence after the like sequence that we saw, this entire scene, it's just bickering. It's so annoying.
But it feels realistic. Like that's movies like this when they infuriate me, especially about female characters. I know they're well written because I'm like, damn, yeah, women do be doing that. So,
holy fuck.
Props for Olivia Wilde for making it feel like a real bitch wife who doesn't fuck her husband. It's the classic, and you know, it is sort of touching on like modern relationships where, you know, they get married and then the chick stops putting out rather because they've settled and she just feels like she doesn't have to. And then the guy, like if he initiates, and Seth Rogen even mentions this later, he's like, how many times do I have to initiate and get denied? It feels like torture. And that's it's touching on that. You know,
I really hate when boys just like not want to fuck their partner.
Yeah, well, they use sex as like a weapon and they like
they
withhold it because they don't think their husbands deserve it.
It's like punishment. Like, oh, you didn't do good. Okay, it's time to not have sex. But that just like degrades the relationship. It causes a lot of resentment. It causes a lot of issues.
And that's why I believe in legalizing marriage rape.
Yes. So window. This is Chekhov's window over here.
Chekhov's window, I guess. Yes. I mean, it plays a central role later.
Yes.
But yeah, this goes to the apartment of the couple they're inviting. This looks right out to a window they have.
And he's like,
so they're like, you know, they're upstairs. These are big apartments though, too. They're like well off. So it like takes up a whole floor. But yes, they're essentially the upstairs neighbor.
It's like a condo, essentially.
Yes.
Also, he's like, why don't you put curtains on here? And then she's like, well, I like the sunlight. It's like, bitch.
Doesn't make sense.
Put curtains on it. Open the curtains when it's daylight. Why the fuck are you not putting curtains on it?
And it's because Edward Norton saw her naked as she was coming from
multiple
the shower.
Times.
Yes. Well, the first time was an accident, and then we learned she's a bit of an exhibitionist, so she likes it. So that's why she doesn't want the curtains. And they look. That's the window that they're looking up into.
Yeah, look at those curtains. You got curtains that are open. You can just open the curtains. But the bitch is like, me. Excuse. You don't do this for me. You don't do this for me. Yeah. It's just so annoying.
It is very annoying.
They're hate her.
I don't love you anymore. Well, I don't love you anymore. And then Seth Rogen's like, I'm going to bring up that they're fucking too loud because they can hear it and they have a daughter who can hear the fucking too. They have a 12-year-old daughter, Seth Rogen, and
who
Olivia
isn't
Wilde
present in this movie. It's just the four of
yes, that she's present in the background. Like her presence, her physical presence isn't there, but she has a room in the condo and whatnot. So they're arguing, and then Penelope Cruz and Edward Norton show up, and they're like, hey, like they come in and they're like, hey, we heard you guys arguing before we opened the door.
Yeah.
This reminds me of that fucking game Facade. Do you know that game?
Facade? What's Facade?
I believe it's Facade. It's this game. It was one of the original, like, it's like sort of an AI game where you can like, you're invited over to a dinner party between a couple, and there's a lot of this like unresolved tension. You can like talk to them, but it was like in like the early 2010s, so sort of revolutionary because you were able to say whatever you wanted and they responded.
Oh, that's cool.
Facade and a lot of memes came out of it. Yes, this game, Facade.
Oh, I've never seen it before.
I think it's Facade. It's got that weird little tail on the sea. So, but yes, that's what this reminds me a lot of, actually. Anyway, so the swingers show up and they're like, "Oh, we heard you arguing, but we bought some flan." And she's all stressed out because she had done a bunch of prep work.
But also, she's super neurotic. She had this cheese thing cooking, but then it burnt. But then she's
a souffle.
She had a souffle going, and then she like threw it away when the Penelope Cruz character
Penelope Cruz.
Penelope Cruz comes over is like, I have a casserole. Also, I'm like she's super vegan.
She has a flan. She brings a flan over.
And
she throws away the souffle.
And also is like, I'm not going to eat your charcuterie board. I was like, that's such a waste of a charcuterie board.
Well, yeah, she's like, I'm vegan. You know, I don't eat gluten, etc., etc. Yeah, and Mint got so hungry watching this, dude.
Bro, charcuterie boards are the best. I love charcuterie boards. I'm not vegan. I love meat. I love cheese. I will eat all the animals. Fuck it. Are they suffering? Tastes even better. Good. I want their meat in my belly. Okay. I want the vitamins and the minerals that I get from the meat. Okay. Vegans don't want meat. Give me all the meat. Okay. I want so much meat that it offsets whatever vegans think they're doing by not eating meat. Whatever they think they're saving, I will consume more meat in order to fuck them over.
Bro. PETA's gonna come after you, dude. We've seen them on our Mint on the Move streams.
Meat and cheese equals blessed.
That's true.
That's
real. Fucking, you can see more of this on our Mint on the Move recently, where we went to the zoo.
Yeah.
Mint was also, dude. We were looking at the animals, and she's like, "I want to eat that bird."
It's like, what
sauce would go best with this rhinoceros? I was like, "Damn, bro, we gotta get a burger in you ASAP."
Yeah, I had a burger.
But so then Edward Norton sees the rug and fucking Olivia Wilde bought the rug just for this dinner party, so it's like a big deal. And he's like very clearly trying to fuck Olivia Wilde, and this because he's also like, I could get naked and roll around on this rug, and so that tipped me off. I was like, okay, they're definitely like swingers, right? I mean, that's like for sure where this is going. Yes. And I was right. Okay.
They split off.
So then they split off because they're both sort of hunters. The Penelope Cruz and Edward Norton, they're like predatory in a sense because they're like, you know, they're good at like getting uncomfortable people to have sex because it's like a weird thing to be having sex parties and whatnot.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, like how do you recruit people to do that?
Well, you gotta, if you're the man trying to get a woman, you gotta do it like this. Edward Norton's he's like a romance book character. He's very suave. He's like appealing.
Wasn't
to her
he
emotions.
in Twilight?
No, dude, that's Robert Pattinson. What are you talking? She thinks Edward Norton was in Twilight. She's face blindness, bro. I'm telling you. She doesn't fucking know any actors. She I don't even know. I'd love for her to go through and try and tell me famous actors and what they've been in. That's crazy, dude. Edward Norton in Twilight?
What was he in?
That would have been better. He was the fucking Hulk, man. He was the Hulk. He was in Fight Club.
So he wants to woo her with his Hulk penis. That's what he's trying to do here. So we got, she's so neurotic and she's so uptight. Also, she dressed so modestly.
Yeah, he was American History X, so a lot of the base chuds like him because he was like the ultimate Nazi racist guy.
I see.
He curb stomped that black guy in that movie. He's got a swastika tattoo on his chest. Have you seen American History X?
No.
Oh, okay. It's like the ultimate, racism is cool. But in that movie, Edward Norton's actually like, racism is bad.
I see. So we got modestly dressed, uptight bitch talking to suave Edward Norton.
That was a nice touch, too. Like, their wardrobes changed subtly throughout the movie as, like, a representation of their characters. Mm-hmm. And it's, like, you got to give them credit because they're shooting in a very, like, tight environment. Like, the acting and has to do the heavy lifting. And the tension has to come from just the emotions and the talking, which is not an easy thing to do for an entire fucking movie. Yes.
And then we got Penelope Cruz, she has cleavage. Like, you can see the cleavage, and it's like, I like cleavage, but they don't show titty.
She's such a but she's hot as fuck though, so I'll allow it because she's like Latin mommy. Okay, although we did get.
It's a rated R movie, and they didn't show any titty.
Well, that was like they were trying to do like a twist. It's a woman for you. She's trying to be like, well, the twist is that it's all about sex, but there's no actual sex. And it's like, yeah, I get it. I understand the artistic like value in that, but I would like to see Mommy Cruz fucking busting those Latina milkers out. Okay.
She do got them big milkers. I was like, man, why couldn't I see them? I don't know. I could appreciate a titty. Okay?
And she has those eyebrows with the dyed hair, like she's crazy as fuck.
Holy fuck, yeah. She's got like thick eyebrows, but she does like eyebrow filler, so she's got like really dark eyebrows. Not filler as in like injection, but like she draws like the edges like you draw in them, and then you kind of, like,
she has that like
Latina eyebrow.
Yeah, that like Latina crazy bitch energy.
Yes.
And like she speaks Spanish in the movie with Edward Norton, and that like, oh man, when she yells in Spanish at him,
oh boy,
it'd be a fun time for a while. Wouldn't want to live it, but I would like to take a ride.
So we got Seth Rogen, Penelope Cruz. What the fuck's their names?
Penelope Cruz. I think he might even be called Seth in this movie.
He is called Seth.
I mean, they're all famous actors, so it's sort of like their characters don't even matter, really.
Yes. So Seth, he does his fucking
weed. They're smoking weed together too, so because that's her strat. She's like, "I'll show you my tits and smoke weed with you," which of course would work on Seth Rogen.
Oh yeah.
Whoa.
But I was also just like, why? Why does he got to do joints like that?
Yeah. Joints are an efficient way to smoke.
They
weed.
are, though.
Yeah.
They're half of it burns in the air.
Yeah, but it's like when you're at a party in a party environment, it's like a very easy way to share weed amongst other human beings because they're not so concerned with efficiency.
But share a bong. Why can't you do that?
Because bongs, you gotta fucking reload the bowl every time. A blunt,
it's fun,
you can just pass. It's more fun to just go here. Nightmare blunt rotation, like a blunt rotation, but not Nightmare because it's Penelope Cruz. She might take her clothes off if you get her high enough.
True.
Okay. And so they're smoking weed, and then Seth Rogen they're about to start fucking, right?
Not at this part. They like
okay. Yeah. They're each separate, and then Seth Rogen smoking weed, and then they come back together. And I thought is a very natural way for them all sort of to come back together again and recalibrate.
And then now they're talking about like the sex parties, but like also I like how Edward Norton's over here is like, I like how you don't lie, right? And then they like confront him on like the sex thing. I'm sorry if we're being loud. Have we been too loud? And Seth's like, no, you haven't been too loud. And
even though
they
he's
like press him
about it.
Yeah, and he's like, they keep pressing him. They have like a video of him going up to the ring door bell, and he's like banging on the door.
And they keep talking about Penelope Cruz's orgasm because she orgasms really loud.
And of course, we got Olivia Wilde's character is just like really jealous.
Bacon keeps the muzzies away. That's so true. That's why to be an American citizen, of course, you got to eat the bacon cheeseburger. Okay?
Yes.
Yes. She's just like, because they're talking about sex, and then they're like, "Oh, and it's kind of like The Boys, because The Boys has a lot of like very vulgar sex talk.
Mm-hmm.
But they're like, yeah, you orgasm so loud. And she's like, you're thinking about my orgasm? So it's like sex. We have sex. You guys are uncomfortable with sex. And then
So the context is they're talking about like the sex party. They're talking about sex party stuff. And then they like start talking about like, oh, I've seen her naked or something, and then that makes Seth Rogen freak out. It's like, what is this? Why you don't have a curtain on the window? Like, how the fuck did they see you naked? And then she like reenacts like how. Okay,
so he's finally learned that she's an exhibitionist, basically.
And then they're like, do you guys want to fuck like separately? And they're like, yeah, sure. And then
you
they're like
have
both.
A sex?
they're both really awkward about it. We got neurotic bitch over here. She's like, it's not perfect. It's not perfect. And then he's like about to go down on her and eat her out. And I'm just like, bro.
Yeah. Well, no, he like does basically. He's
Yeah.
like in between her thighs when they
Yes.
get interrupted by Seth Rogen, me and fucking Barry Speck.
Yeah, he like's trying to get his pants off, but he crashes into a bookshelf.
Well, hold on. We're getting there. We're getting there. Okay.
Yes.
So Penelope Cruz starts running game on him, and she like puts his song on. He doesn't want to listen to his song, and that's a huge point. Is he like lost his love for music because he was a one-hit wonder? She's like, no, let's listen to your song while we fuck. I think, or she plays something else. It doesn't really matter.
No,
She's like rizzing him up as a musician.
Yes, and then like.
This is a great screen cap, by the way. Oh my, what the fuck is? Wow, that's
she's trying.
She's doing something. Oh my, that's gonna be my face when I bite into this fucking onion, dude. Fuck.
So basically,
Seth Rogen your fucking screen caps are okay. So during this, he starts like taking his clothes off. And then he fucking trips and falls and hits his back, and then he crawls out of the room. Exactly kind of like in Dinner for Schmucks.
Yes.
When that happens. And he's like, my back, my fucking back.
And Edward Norton's like, let me help you. And he's like,
just
no,
like
don't.
Barry Speck.
He's like, don't touch me. And then he touches him anyway. And then Seth is like, you'll never know how I feel. And then Edward Norton goes into this sad story about his wife dying of cancer or something. And then
because Seth Rogen's like, your name isn't really Hawk. Like, that's a fake name.
Oh yeah, Mike Hawk.
Howard. His name's not Mike Hawk. I was making that joke. That's not his actual name.
That's not his name?
No, I said his name was Mike Hawk as a joke.
Oh, I thought that was
he
his
just
name.
goes by Hawk. I said Mike Hawk because Mike Hawk.
Yes.
LOL. She actually thought his name was Mike Hawk. That's crazy. But so he's like, oh, your real name's Howard. And then yes, Hawk is like, I did that because my wife died, and she like she wanted to like start fucking other guys and have like an open relationship. And Howie rightly was like, no, that's retarded. But then now he's feeling all bad. He's like, I should have just let her cuck me and I could fuck other bitches. And
this bitch is crying. She cried all the time. This is in this screen cap at least like the 5th time she cries in this movie.
Nice, dude. It's so nice. Okay,
Oops.
so then yeah, she crying and everyone's like, oh, that's so sad. Like,
and then they like both the couples start bickering at each other.
Yeah, well, this is a nice turn because it starts with Seth Rogen and Olivia Wilde being the bickering couple, and the other one, the swingers, have it all together, and then it flips, and now the swingers have been like infected by their chaos.
Yeah, but then they're
she's like Penelope Cruz to Edward Norton's like, I just shut up. You never let me talk. Like, you always have to say something.
Yes, and then also here the screen cap here is when they're like talking about, well, when was the last time you guys had sex? And it's been a year. A whole year.
Gosh.
And I'm like, what the fuck? Of course you're bickering all the time. You guys aren't fucking at all.
Yes.
And then this bitch, such a Floyd move, okay? She's like, you guys should just get a divorce. And it's like, how about you just try to work things out instead of trying to...
Or try sex parties. I don't know. That might work.
Yeah, just like anything but the most extreme option, which is a divorce. But this is such a Floyd thing.
Well, it's also sort of like pro-divorce propaganda because like they have a 12-year-old, and she's like, Penelope Cruz is like, well, what's better, parents who stay together but hate each other, or divorced happy parents? And I'm like, parents who stay together. Like, it's way less traumatic for the kid within reason, like as long as the parents aren't like going sicko mode and like throwing shit at each other and shit like that. But if they're just sort of unhappy, I think it's better to stay together because it's like divorce is fucking super traumatizing, man. Like people treat it very glibly, like in this movie, but nah, man, it fucks kids up even in like the best of situations.
Yes. I like the distance.
Oh yeah, and this was great, a physical representation of the gap in their relationship between the rooms. And they're just like, oh, do we like love each other anymore? She's like, you're gonna sleep on the couch, and he's like, yeah, I am. So then but he goes in his study to like mope and be like, I guess we're getting a divorce. And he starts playing the piano, but instead of just fucking, which would have solved all this, of course, you know, they have to reconnect.
She found the love.
They refound the love,
It's
and it
because,
ends on them playing the piano together.
Yes. So basically, their whole bickering comes down to she doesn't want to fuck a miserable sad sack, and he's like, she's like, you're miserable, and he's like, well, I'm miserable because I gave up or something.
Well, but also part of the reason he's miserable is because his hot bitch wife isn't fucking him. He's not getting pussy at all. So of course he's gonna be fucking miserable. He hates his job and he can't even get fucking Olivia Wilde to bounce on his ding dong. So it's like, yeah, unsucked wieners make for unhappy men. That's just a good rule.
Isn't it just like eating for men to have sex? Boys don't understand this.
Especially because in a marriage, you're not supposed to be getting it from anywhere else. So it's like you're trapped. Your fucking wife has that over on you.
Yeah, but
which is why they should legalize prostitution and marital rape. I think that's the message of this movie, basically.
Yeah, legalize
marital rape.
So that was the invite. Invite. It curd.
Oh, fuck me, dude.
Onion.
It's Sunyon time.
Sunyon.
I've decided next week, whoever loses this, we're gonna be snapping rubber bands on that person.
Ooh, that's fun.
Okay, so the loser gets to have rubber bands snapped on them. Hopefully it's Mint and not me. Hopefully you guys fucking show out. I know Gracious will be voting for me in the Discord so that I don't gotta do this stupid shit next week. We got the Sunyon here, and I'm gonna be crying. Oh man, you guys really fucked me, bro. What?
There's gonna be a lot of crying.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be crying like a motherfucker. Oh dude, I really don't want to do this.
Ooh.
That's so good.
Do you need a chaser? Tasty. Do you have a chaser?
I mean, I got Diet Coke.
Okay. Well, is that enough of a chaser?
Well, we gotta start the fucking Schizo Showdown.
All right, let's do it. Kino.
I don't know. Oh, dude. I mean, I don't know. I can kind of get through it, but I'm also... Fuck, dude. This is hard to do.
He's chewing, chat. Okay. Don't want to eat. Talk with your mouth full.
I know. But part of the problem is, what, are we going to sit here and watch me try and eat this motherfucker?
Are you going to eat that entire thing?
I was going to try.
Well... I don't know.
Isn't that the punishment? What? I just get one bite of the onion? I gotta do at least. I'll do one for every section. How about that?
Okay.
Because I like the punishments going as we argue.
Yes. So Kino. Oh yeah, we have to.
Hold on.
Who's doing what?
Well, I was thinking about that. We need a fucking coin. We still don't have a fucking coin or something we can flip.
I don't know.
I guess we'll just play rock paper scissors again.
Yeah, I keep forgetting to get a coin. Like coin currency isn't really like, I don't know. It's a lot of things.
It's super easy. I will get one soon.
Okay. Rock, paper, scissors.
It is. It's available at any store you go into in America. Basically.
But I'll pay with cash.
So you get some cash and you pay for it. Anyway, we're going to do rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Okay. And the winner gets to choose the movie they're arguing for.
Right. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. I'm going to argue for Dinner for Schmucks.
All right.
You have to argue for the invite. And we'll be using the Kino scale, okay? K stands for Kino. I stands for immersion. N stands for narrative. And O stands for originality, okay?
I already hit that Kino bumper, so now it's time to Kino.
It's time to Kino it up.
Yes.
I think that means it's time for another bite of the onion.
Clearly, the invite is Kino because... You got Seth Rogen. He's smoking weed.
That doesn't make something Kino.
But it's shot.
Your movie's actually good. Don't fuck. You don't have to make these bullshit arguments that you normally make because you get stuck with the dog shit movie. Your movie actually has artistic merit. It's not fucking.
It's scary
movie 6. Okay.
It's shot very well. And it's in a small space, and it utilizes a small space. And it's in one location. It utilizes it very well. It's and you got like, I really like all of the long scene shots. Like, for example, you got
smoking weed. That is Kino. No, it is not. That in itself is not Kino. Fuck Seth Rogen.
You got like a single shot will last like 30 seconds. It's just them like coming up to the camera, like just like a great use of space. And you got some really good like focus pulls, focus racks.
Yeah, my movie has way more of that going on though. Jay Roach did a much better job. Okay.
In this movie, you get like more of a feel for the physical space and.
This onion's gonna make you throw up, dude.
Okay.
Yeah, but my movie has a lot more going on with the space it does have. It's more Kino because it's the comedy. Listen, they're both trying to be comedies, but the comedy in mine, they both have good cinematography, but the comedy in mine is.
But what about the Kino?
Above.
Okay.
Well, all of it together makes it Kino. Okay.
And
Kino's the sort of like synthesis of everything as a movie.
Yeah, the synthesis of this everything of the movie is the fact that the final lesson is to fuck your moid.
That's
more.
not the final lesson, though. They don't ever fuck. They just rediscover themselves.
You're supposed to come away from this movie braiding. Being like...
You're like braiding your pussy hairs. That's like it's like Steven Universe. Instead of just penetration and like getting it in, that's like a very male way of solving that problem. Olivia Wilde's like, oh no, you have to like get in touch with
you got to understand the female like, emotion stuff.
Bitch, you better start popping that pussy, okay? Whereas my movie's just like, hey, fucking idiots are hilarious to laugh at. It's like, yeah, that's so true, dude. We all know. It speaks to the moment. We all have our collection of fucking retards online that we watch and keep an eye on, okay? And so it's much more Kino for that reason. It's much more relatable as opposed to like, oh fuck, I'm trapped in this loveless marriage.
I don't know.
I have a job I hate.
There are a lot of the people watching this movie would be trapped in a loveless marriage. There are a lot of loveless marriages out there.
Yeah,
everybody knows at least one loveless marriage.
But listen, as far as Kino goes, it's like that story's been done a million times. Fucking collecting idiots to laugh at them. How many movies are about that?
I don't know.
Dinner for Schmucks, this is a different letter, but the originality of Dinner for Schmucks outpaces The Invite.
Are you skipping ahead?
Hold on, makes it also more Kino. It applies to the Kino-ness as well.
Well,
because it's such a unique concept that it bleeds over into the Kino section, whereas yours is just fairly standard. There was that movie in the 60s about like chick who brings a black guy home, and the dad's like, I don't like black people. Guess who's coming to dinner?
Oh, I thought it was To Kill a Mockingbird.
And the invite's like that, but like for like swingers. It's like, oh, we brought some swingers over. Like, cool, man. But they cuck you out of the content. They don't even allow for any swinging or cool sex stuff. So it's like that makes it less Kino. Whereas mouse dioramas, that's cool, man. That's Kino. Okay.
Look, you said he wasn't. That was an art, okay? Therefore,
it's artistic. I mean, it's on the like border between like art and I don't even know what art and fucking freakishness. I don't know. It's artistic coded, certainly.
Well,
there's an art to it.
The editing is very artistic. The shots are artistic. You don't have to continue eating that onion.
I have to. I'm not gonna cuck the fucking content.
Okay.
If I throw up, that's just more content.
But also, I will say
she's been making content forever, and she's like, you don't have to keep eating onion. Of course I do. The people demanded.
Also, you're supposed to like, if you eat onion raw, right? There is like a compound that like it irritates your stomach if you eat too much.
If these punishments were up to her, yeah, that's the whole fucking point. If these punishments were up to her, it'd be like, oh, you gotta fucking lick a lollipop. You got to get to the center of a Tootsie Roll, a Tootsie Pop.
Yeah, actually. I don't know. I like enjoying my life.
Yeah, but you're supposed to not enjoy your life if you don't win the Schizo Showdown, okay? You got to eat a fucking onion like an apple.
I don't know. I just think this movie, like, the shots and, like, the creative use of the small space in the one location and the acting itself, like, the actors and actresses they carry the movie.
Yeah, they do that in Dinner for Schmucks too, but much more effectively because they have to be schmucks. They're like real characters rather than like real people who are like working through their emotions. Like that sucks. We've all seen that a million times.
What's that?
Onion. I don't know. It's an onion and then something. What's that first and third emoji?
Good question.
Onion. Sunyon.
Sunyon, I'm crying.
So like, you know, your movie's like whatever, they're swingers. My movie is fucking freaks in it, dude, and they're played hilariously. Like Zach Galifianakis really committed to the bit. Did that onion tape? How was that? My spit getting on your face?
I smell onion.
She smells onion.
Yes. So I don't know. I just think this movie's Kino because it's creative about its use of space, and it's like the limited like it because it's so limited in space. They have to be creative about how they use the space, and I think it's used effectively.
The Invite is the modern A Streetcar Named Desire. I haven't seen that movie, so
I've seen
that's an
that.
accurate comparison.
I don't remember it, but I've seen it.
Okay. See, Gracious, your reference is wasted on her. She's seen it, but she don't even fucking remember it. She doesn't remember anything about these movies. But I remember Barry being a hilarious idiot and creating mouse dioramas. It's going to stick in your mind much longer.
It's
than
Kino because like all of these emotions that the Floyd gives off, it's everything is just so Floyd coded, but it's like Floyd coded to the max, and it's also believable, right? It's like,
well, I don't know if it's believable per se.
What are you talking about? Floyd's trying to convince other Floyds to break up with their man?
Seth Rogen and Olivia Wilde's relationship is somewhat believable, but the swingers feel like a movie characters. They don't feel like real people.
But I do believe the Floyd and the swinger relationship, that is such a Floyd-coded thing to do, to try to get a woman to break up with a man. Such Floyd-coded thing.
That doesn't make it Kino, okay? That's just like
I just think that
women do a lot of retarded.
I just think it accurately like captures the human condition.
Oh, really? It accurately captures the human condition.
Yes, and I think that makes it Kino.
Barry working through his divorce, through getting hyperfixated on a hobby, is much more accurate of the human condition, okay? And I think the powerful the powerful commentary on income inequality and how inequality? What do you mean? The private equity firm and Barry being the lowly proletariat is a much more apt representation of the current human condition, rather than, oh, I don't know, some hot swinger showed up and want to fuck me and my wife.
I don't know.
Wow.
More like, wow. I think marriage issues are more commonplace.
Also, there's some swinging. Than retards being retards online. No, that's way more common now. It predicted the future, whereas the Invite's just like Olivia Wilde bitching that.
I don't know. There are a lot of unhappy couples
enough or something. Yeah, there's way more freaks, dude.
I guess just they're not discovered.
Yeah. That's why we need the internet, okay? Discover all these freaks. But anyway, it's more Kino because it's a much more apt representation for most people, because everyone has exposure to freaks on the internet. But especially now, no one's getting married, no one's having kids. So it speaks to an increasingly smaller demographic of people. Whereas Dinner for Schmucks will only become more relevant with time, and ultimately maybe will be seen as the best movie ever made.
Not a lot of people like the movie.
Well, it was too ahead of its time. You know, it suffers from its own success in terms of being Kino. Just like Vincent Van Gogh wasn't recognized until he was dead.
A lot of Floyds really do be liking this movie.
Dinner for Schmucks will be seen similarly to Vince Van Gogh after he's died.
And this movie applies more in the moment. It gives the Floyds something to think about. Oh my goodness, maybe I should.
Yeah, it lets them fucking talk to other Floyds about their husband and like, oh, I wish Jeff would just start doing his hobbies again so I could fuck him and this and that. It's like, okay, yeah, that's great. Dinner for Schmucks is like, and
maybe he'll start doing his hobbies. Have you ever considered that?
Dinner for Schmucks is eternal because it's like, hey, that guy's a fucking idiot. Look at him go, and everyone's like, that's like a primal human condition and need. Fucking swingers working you through your relationship through some like weird sex therapy. That's no one can really relate to that. So, for that reason and that reason alone, Dinner for Schmucks is more Kino.
I don't know. And I think ultimately, people want what happened in the Invite.
People want to laugh at fucking idiots, okay? Circuses have shown this, okay? It's the modern day circus.
The greatest minds in the world will get together to discuss the message of the Schmucks.
Yes, truly. I mean, it'll be taught in film classes. They'll be studying it.
Yes.
I really do think that. I think maybe at the Oscars this year they'll give it like some special award or something. The Kino Award. This year?
It came out in 2010.
I know, but I think it's finally getting the credit and recognition it deserves.
Do you think the Invite? Well, I don't think it'll get an Oscar.
No, it'll be forgotten like immediately. Yeah. Oh yeah, it literally doesn't have the diversity to be qualified for an Oscar. That's very funny.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? Actually, Penelope Cruz is technically Hispanic, and Seth Rogen is Jewish. I don't think Edward Norton or Olivia Wilde are, so that might actually count because half of their cast is technically non-white. Now that I think about it,
maybe.
But Dinner for Schmucks, all about white people. It's white power. The movie basically. You have the full representation of the whites in that film. Although one of the workers at Tim's job is black, but anyway, that's neither here nor there. Dinner for Schmucks appeals to everybody. Fantastic movie, and it'll be known as the greatest American movie of the 21st century.
Appeals
truly.
to married couples.
Appeals to nobody. Appeals to fucking idiots and libtards.
By the way, they vote and contribute to society by voting. Yeah, because
what the fuck are we talking about? Democracy. Where are we going with this?
They're the bloc who votes and impacts society.
No, old people are the bloc who votes and impacts society.
Yeah, and guess who relates to this?
No.
Married couples.
No. We're talking about like boomer old fucks, not fucking 30-somethings that live in New York. Or sorry, 40-somethings that live in New York.
They'll be like, oh my goodness, I remember the time in which we didn't have...
If they're not collecting Social Security yet, they're not in the voting cohort that matters, okay? Sorry. And also, what are we even talking about? Voting has no relevancy to how kino a movie is. It's always this just like, it's kino because it is.
Yeah.
As opposed to Dinner for Schmucks,
obviously see
changed movies. I mean, really.
Did it change movies?
Yeah, nothing was the same after that came out. Everyone knows that.
Well, the financial crisis happened during that time.
And then this movie saved the economy. Dinner for Schmucks was so big and so massive that it saved the U.S. economy in many ways. Yeah. And not in like, it's sort of like an invisible sort of saving. But yeah, no, the U.S. got dragged out of a recession because everyone saw Dinner for Schmucks. That's true. So if you like the economy, vote for me and Dinner for Schmucks being king.
If you like Floyd's not being huge bitches and fucking
if you like women talking about their emotions,
no. If you like Floyd's fucking
go ahead and vote for the.
If you like Floyd's fucking their husbands, Floyd's fucking you.
But they don't fuck. They don't fuck in the movie.
Yeah, but it's about it's about
that, but it doesn't happen.
It's about needing
Dinner for
Schmucks.
That'd be like if in Dinner for Schmucks they never actually go to the Dinner for Schmucks. They just go, oh, Barry, we don't actually need to go to the Dinner for Schmucks. You're a cool guy, actually. No, they go, they commit. We see a lady who can talk to dead pets. We see a freak with a bird. We see fucking Jeff Dunham. Okay, Jeff Dunham is in this movie, cultural icon. Okay, so your movie doesn't have Jeff Dunham.
I don't know who that
I rest
is.
my case. Uncultured. Kino.
All right, wait, let's talk about immersion.
I take another bite of the Sunyan.
Sunyan. This is so sad.
Dude, I don't want to do this.
Remove.
All right. Sunyan mode engaged. Vote for me so I don't have to do this shit. Get fucking hit my rubber band between each bumper.
Sunyan. My movie is more immersive because the constant melodrama... The constant melodrama keeps my emotions heightened, and it makes me really hate everything that's happening in the movie. But it made me not like look at the runtime for a lot of it. I was not bored
for a lot of it, but she didn't do that at all at Dinner for Schmucks.
I was heavily stressed. Heavily stressed by both movies.
So you're saying both movies are extremely immersive, is what you're saying?
Yes, but which one's more immersive?
Mine. Because it takes you on a ride and keeps ramping it up and is always distracting you and introducing novelty and pushing things forward.
And this is just like an emotional roller coaster.
The Invite is just like things stay the same and like, yeah, what they're talking about changes, but the environments don't change. There's no new characters introduced.
But I like the aesthetic of the apartment.
So it's way less immersive as a movie because it's like, well, yeah, I don't know. It's like real life. Like
it's a movie about real life, though.
I want you, yeah, but it's not escaping. It's like reminding you of real life, which brings you out of it, okay? Because you got to think about your real life. Whereas Dinner for Schmucks is like a totally fucked situation and immerses you into that world. Because you're like, damn, where would I find a schmuck, you know?
Well, you hit the car, and hopefully you don't get, you are driving a car and they hit your car, and hopefully you don't get sued. That's how you find schmucks.
Well, no.
How is that realistic, though?
Well, it's not realistic at all. Having a Dinner for Schmucks is totally not realistic at all either. Having a blind painter slice another guy's finger off, not realistic. It's hilarious. It draws you into it with its absurdity and makes you like, want to find out what happens next. Whereas the invite's just like, oh man, like I figured out the swinger thing. Like that's cool or whatever, but it's like, I figured it out and it's just that over and over again. It's like sex. Whereas Dinner for Schmucks is like, yeah, Barry's an idiot, but it's like new and fantastic ways of being an idiot. This didn't build on the whole swinger sex thing at all, so it's not immersive in that regard.
I mean,
you're not immersed.
I don't know how to
figure out how the story's going to develop.
I don't know how to argue that because your movie.
I rest my case. She's conceding that my movie's more immersive.
I will concede because I hate emotions.
What the fuck? She conceded. My movie's more immersive. You heard it here first. Narrative. I haven't even finished eating my Sunyon.
I really, really hate emotions, okay? And this movie is all about emotions.
You just conceded that my movie's more immersive.
Sean is cooking right now.
Thank you. Hopefully not with onions.
Well, it's called sauteing when you heat them up.
You just admitted my movie's more immersive. I win.
It's because the emotion. I liked the emotion. I liked feeling the emotions of your movie more than my movie because mine was annoyance. I felt very annoyed by the movie.
So my movie's more immersive.
Because it's so void coded.
Okay, let's move on to narrative.
All right.
Yes, I'm just trying to power through this Sunyon, bro. It's like almost kind of half gone, sort of, a little bit.
Narrative. The narrative is Foy doesn't fuck husband enough. That's pretty much the narrative. And they're bickering, which is really annoying. And they need to fuck more.
Terrible narrative. Doesn't go anywhere. It's very simple and underdeveloped as a narrative in and of itself.
Typical Foy. But
whereas my movie's narrative is fucking crazy. It goes all over the place and keeps building and building and building and building.
I hate emotions. I hate emotion stuff. I already said that, but that's because it's like a strong. It's just about Foyds crying and wanting to impress other Foyds. But it's like, why do you want to impress other Foyd? Oh, because you're.
I'm gonna throw up.
Okay, I just don't like.
She cares for me too much for this bet.
So my narrative exists, which is Foyd crying. She cries 5 times in this movie, which I guess is a narrative, but it's mostly just like emotion stuff. And if you're like a Foyd, you like that. Your narrative is liked more. But if you're a Moy, it's it's just like your husband's gonna suffer watching this movie.
Oh, dude, the Sunyon's making it so I can't think. No, my movie has a real narrative. Your movie's just like, what if like we had sex more and our neighbors were hot swingers?
That's pretty much it. Yeah.
It's
very simple though.
Simple but effective. But my movie is complex but effective. It was a much better narrative, and it has a lot of the same sex stuff, but layered into it is fun movie things. But as a movie narrative, this is like very boring. It's almost a documentary at that point.
I don't know. I'm not to concede.
What?
I'm a concede.
You're conceding on narrative too?
I fucking hate.
She just wants me to eat the fucking onions some more. Give me no recovery time. But she's conceding. So she's conceded on immersion and narrative. I barely even argued the narrative, and she's already conceded. And my movie's clearly more Kino. I mean, it's going to really, I'm sure it's in the Library of Congress. Presidents of many countries have been influenced by Dinner for Schmucks. Oh, fuck, dude. This onion's brutal. How does Shrek do this?
Well, isn't he an onion?
Shrek?
I thought the whole thing was that he has layers.
It's so ogre, bro.
What do you mean?
Shrek is an ogre.
Yes, and he says he has many layers like an onion.
No, he's not an onion, though.
Which movie is the Kino one? I just want the cliff notes.
My movie, Dinner for Schmucks.
Yes.
Dinner for Schmucks is better than any movie ever made, at least in the past 100 years, I would say.
It's better than Psycho?
It's better than everything. It's better than anything the Safdies
You lost
have put
me
out.
There.
Oh,
whoa.
What the hell?
What the hell? There it goes.
Shreds
an onion. Big if true. Whoa.
Oh, Shrek's an onion. Yeah, Shrek is not a fucking onion. She doesn't know movies, dude.
But it was the metaphor that he has many layers.
Yeah, that's a metaphor for everything. Shrek just says that as a joke, but he's not an actual onion.
I don't think he's an actual onion.
You clearly do. She thinks Shrek is an onion, and she's conceited on immersion and narrative. Okay, let's go on to originality. So speaking of onions, I can take my last bite of this fucking onion. Oh,
what the fuck? Come on. Fucking
up the stream. Not original. Min's got issues. Min having issues isn't original at all.
Holy fuck. What's going on?
Now we've lost ourselves. Oh.
Everything's slow now.
All right, last onion bite. Oh, dude, this sucks. Oh.
My movie is original because you've never ever heard of Floyd complaining about.
Yeah, I've never heard a woman talking about how much her marriage sucks and how much she hates her husband.
Exactly. I win.
That's so original.
So I win because that's not original.
It's not like you hear that every day in real life if you
Floyds
talk to a woman
don't complain.
Yeah, okay. Women don't complain.
And in this movie, they do.
Although, listen. Your movie's original in that it's about swingers, okay? But, I mean, that's happened before, too.
What movie's about swingers?
I know there's been movies about swingers, or they've been referenced in movies before. I don't know. I'm not, like, up to date on my swinger movies, but...
Yes.
That's an original dynamic, but it's not even close. Nothing in your movie comes even close to fucking Jeff Dunham with the ventriloquist, the idea of a dinner for schmucks, like the comedy in the movies, very original. There's no movie like Dinner for Schmucks besides the movie it's based on, but it's French, and we don't count that.
Well, okay. I've never heard a woman complain before in my life, and in this one they do, so I don't know. It's pretty original.
Come on now.
I don't know. That's just what this movie's about. It's just women complaining.
The gags in my movie are original. It's original as a movie concept, but also original in that it's like something that doesn't happen. Like no one's as stupid as Barry, so it's original. It's true to the movie being original. You're not going to find it in real life.
A chaos of
it requires creativity.
Tornado of destruction as a person is not original concept.
The way Barry does it, the archetype, every character you can draw back to another character from before. But Barry is like astounding in his stupidity to a level we haven't seen in film before.
I don't know. I've just never heard a woman complain, so that's my argument.
Okay. This is just not true. She's complained to herself. I mean, we just all know that's not true. She's basically conceding on this point, too. The only one she even argued for is Kino. Her argument for originality is, I've never heard a woman complain. What the fuck?
Well, I don't know. Mine's pretty self-explanatory.
Onions, bro.
All cap. No cap. Okay? Nobody's ever heard a woman complain once in their life. Okay? In this movie, it's all about women complaining.
Fuck. Yes, it's all about, I mean, I don't know. We live that every day. If you wake up as a man, or a woman for that matter, I mean, it's just like omnipresent everywhere. So it's like about the least original thing. I mean, it's so like foundational to humanity is women bitching at their husbands. Like, I don't even know what to say. It's like an idea that predates like even consciousness. Like fucking female animals bitch at their male counterparts all the time.
I made my argument.
And in monkey times, I'm sure the female monkeys were like, for proto-humans, they were like, you didn't get enough. Yeah, you got all the meat to support us, but you could have gotten more, you know. Could have gotten a bigger animal. Fucking Cheryl's monkey husband found a bigger animal. Why didn't you? That type of shit has been going on literally since before we were conscious. So can't get much less original than that. But you know what has been going on? Having dinners for schmucks, okay? Completely original, authentic to the human condition. I mean, really, where are you going to see dinner for schmucks? Especially at a time before smartphones and like these freaks putting themselves out online. Like, you know, you would have had to do a dinner for schmucks.
I don't know. So. They probably exist. It's probably based off of a real thing that happened in real life.
No.
How do you know this? You've never been to these dinner parties. You don't know if they exist. Really?
Yes.
But
I went to high school. I went to high school with Jeffrey Epstein. Thank you very much.
So you've been to a dinner for schmucks
I've
party.
Been to many. I've not just one. I've been to many.
That's not an original
with
concept.
heads of state.
If you've been to them.
Yeah, but other people haven't. Like it hasn't been put into a movie before. A woman getting upset about like emotions. Yeah, that's been done every movie that's ever existed. Okay.
I don't know.
Dinner for Schmucks is an all-American original. And it's original even Yeah, it was based off a French movie, but it's its own spin on that. Okay, so it's just it's simply original. Like,
And
where
this
else are you
is-
going to see a character like
This
Barry?
is a new form of a woman complaining.
No, there's no way to make that new. That idea got exhausted the first year humanity existed consciously. That idea got exhausted in our sort of collective unconscious.
I don't know. It's my argument's pretty self-explanatory.
But stories about women being retarded have existed since the dawn of humanity. We just talked about the Odyssey. You know, that has a lot of that in it. I mean, you know, women just being crazy.
But she's not complaining.
Helen of Troy, perfect example. What do you mean?
She's not complaining.
You don't think Helen of Troy complained?
No, she just stabbed. That's not complaining.
The real Helen of Troy was bitching nonstop, for sure. That's all you guys do. It's like your superpower is just bitching.
Well, it gets things done.
It's not original, though.
I don't know, clearly. A woman's never complained.
A woman's never complained. Anyway, that onion is making me want to die. That's the end.
Onion.
Sunyon. My movie's more Kino. Mint conceded on 2 of the points, the I and the N, and then the originality. She was basically just like, oh, women have never complained. So vote for me in the Discord, please, because I clearly won this one.
Oh, did you put a poll
You
up?
have to. No, I'm about to.
Okay.
You have to vote based off the arguments.
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, my argument,
and Mint
people
has
will
conceded
see,
on basically every
people
single
will
point.
see with their big brains and their big eyes and their whatever.
Their big brains and their big eyes.
Yes, they'll see with their big brains, big eyes, big ears that I
big
made
wieners? Question mark.
that I made the better point.
By conceding on 2 of the points and admitting I was correct, is that?
Yes, because their brains are big.
If you have a big wiener, vote for me.
If your brain is big, if you have a lot of big things, vote for me.
If you have a lot of big things. All right. I'm putting it up in the Discord. You can join. Link in the description.
Make sure it's longer than 24 hours.
I'm getting there. That doesn't help. That's why I can't do it, because I'm trying to.
Okay. He's setting up the poll chat. Join the Discord. Let me get the Discord link.
We're
real
both
quick.
in there, and you can watch fucking the new Evil Dead movie with us this Friday.
Yes.
This onion is fucking me up, bro.
Invites.
So yes, come hang out with us. Be on stream with us. Next Schizo Showdown, we'll be doing Evil Dead and Evil Dead Burn.
Here we go. Here is.
Oh yes, here I'm making.
Here is
right,
the Discord
there you
link.
go.
If it'll fucking show up.
Poll has been created. Vote for me, please, so Mint doesn't get to snap me and I get to snap her. Boom.
Bam. Where are we snapping each other? Right in the face.
Face, hands. It doesn't matter.
All right. Chat. Join the Discord.
Oh.
Sean's gonna go throw up now.
Yeah.
All right.
Stay in school. Mint on the move. We went to the zoo recently.
Yes. Mint on the move.
Streaming every Saturday and Sunday now on Mint's channel.
Woo! So yeah, do that. Join there. Go over there. Have a fun time. And I will see you later.
Goodbye.
Christmas Day, Marie Supreme, something.
Stay in school. Join the Discord. Like and subscribe.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.